Good morning, everyone. Welcome to another RF crypto video. On today's markets, they have recovered a little bit. Yesterday, we saw a 3% decrease in the total market cap. Today, it recovered by almost 2%. So in the last 2 days, we've seen a net 1% decrease. And currently, the global crypto market cap stands at 1.63 trillion, which is still very low compared to the 3 trillion it was a couple of months ago. Bitcoin has made a 3% recovery. It recovered almost all the losses from yesterday. Most of the market is still down, with some of the coins going up. Cosmos up by 11%, so Atom went up because there has been a bridge that was built between Cosmos and Polkadot, and also new developments that will bring a bridge between Cosmos and the Ethereum network, because they're going to implement a protocol that would lead to Cosmos being compatible with Ethereum virtual machine compatible projects. And that caused the price of Cosmos to rally quite a bit. While everything was going down, Cosmos is up by 11%, showing that positive news can cause a bump in the price in such a, if we want to call it, a bear market. The Ethereum Foundation kills Ethereum 2.0 in favor of consensus layer rebrand. So tactics have changed since Ethereum 2.0 was first deployed, and developers are changing their terminology to reflect this shift. So they announced it's more of like a technicality whereby they're retiring the Ethereum 2.0 name, and instead of calling it Ethereum 2.0, they're calling it a consensus layer. They'll be shifting away from proof of work to a more scalable proof of stake chain. So the more people that stake the Ethereum coins in the network, or Ethereum compatible coins in the network, the stronger the network is, because they're using those coins to process transactions, and the more coins that are staked, the faster the transactions, and that's why it's scalable. The more that is staked, the quicker the transactions take place. And mining, in which high-powered computers connected to the network compete to validate transactions so that they might mint new Ethereum for themselves, is also on the way out. So with proof of stake coming in, proof of work, which is essentially mining, which is essentially what Bitcoin does, is no longer going to be the way to mint Ether. And some elements of the current network, mainly at the software client level, are being retained and merged with newer components. Henceforth, Ethereum 1, known as the execution layer, and Ethereum 2 will be known as the consensus layer. Whereas the execution layer is where all the smart contracts and network rules reside. So the execution layer is basically the crux of the Ethereum network, with Ethereum being the king of smart contracts. That's where it takes place, whereby the consensus layer makes sure that all the devices contributing to the network are acting in line with the rules and penalizing those that don't. So the execution layer is where the smart contracts are created and where the smart contracts are executed, while the consensus layer makes sure that while the execution layer is creating and executing those smart contracts, it follows all the rules, and the network is solid, and the network is secure. And together the two layers will merge into just plain old Ethereum after the consensus layer is ready to replace the current mining system. Obviously, it won't be known as Ethereum 1 or Ethereum 2, it'll just be known as Ethereum. It'll be a conglomeration of both of these systems. And Ethereum 2.0 was already starting to become implemented. So in December 2020, phase 0, which was the beacon chain of the Ethereum 2.0, was implemented. So this beacon chain was designed to coordinate staking, a process by which Ethereum users lock up their Ethereum in a smart contract to help secure the network. In exchange, they earn a yield on their investment. So this is proof of stake. So proof of work is you use computational power to mine new Ethereum. Proof of stake, you lock up your Ethereum in a smart contract, essentially staking it to secure the network, to help validate transactions, and in exchange you earn a yield, just like you would if you put your money in a fixed deposit. And also, though nothing really changes in terms of Ethereum 2.0 roadmap, the roadmap is still there, they're just renaming it. Staking and sharding to ease network congestions are still on the way. The foundation, so the Ethereum Foundation, says that the rebrand will help avoid scams, such as people getting hoodwinked by those telling them to exchange their ETH for ETH2, while doing away with the impression that the network is completely different. So this consensus layer is here to implement a proof of stake mechanism that will help ease congestion and lower gas fees. So let's see how they implement it. If it's successful, Ethereum is back. BSN introduces NFT infrastructure platform in China. So the blockchain-based service network, China's state-sanctioned blockchain infrastructure project, said it's releasing its platform for NFTs in the country today. So the BSN distributed digital certificate, so the BSN DDC for short, is China's NFTs. So DDC equals NFTs in China. It's a structure for building NFTs that is compliant with Chinese regulations. Authorities in China discourage public networks like Ethereum that are commonly used in the NFT system. So once again, they want to have maximum control of everything that's happening on the blockchain, and only state-sanctioned blockchain infrastructure technology can be used to mint NFTs or these DDCs in a bid to make sure that the government knows exactly what is being minted on their network and what the content is, if it's not inflammatory. It's all about control, control, control. So as you see, a lot of platform members are state-owned, such as the state-owned museum and auction house Rongbao Zai Auction, state-backed Hainan International Culture and Artworks Exchange Center, and others which form part of the 26 founding members. Binance is set to sponsor Argentina's national soccer team and professional league. In a deal which lasts 5 years, they came to an agreement that they will become the main sponsor of Argentina's national soccer team and the naming sponsor of the National Soccer League for 5 years. And I mean, this is a very, very good marketing deal for Binance because, as you all know, Argentina is a 5-time world champion. They've won the FIFA World Cup 5 times, and they boast soccer's best player, Lionel Messi. And its fan base is very, very passionate. Just try and watch a Brazil versus Argentina game, and you'll see how passionate Argentina's fans are. And also, according to Binance, the deal includes the development of a fan token that will be released to the market shortly. This comes at a time where a lot of Latin American countries are trying to become the crypto hub of South America. The fact that Binance is going to Argentina just gives it a further boost because I believe that South America is going to be huge in the next few years with the blockchain and cryptocurrencies. Binance's early entry into it, well, relatively early, is a good sign for their business development. Bithumb is to block crypto withdrawals to unverified private wallets. Starting on January 27, the South Korean crypto exchange Bithumb will not allow its users to withdraw crypto assets from unverified private wallets, and this isn't the first company in South America that's doing this. Coin1 enacted a similar policy late in December, and other major exchanges, Upbit and Corebit, also followed this trend. Local news outlet Money Today reported that the exchange, which is Bithumb, faced pressure from its partner bank, Nongyup Bank, to make the policy change in order to comply with the Financial Action Task Force travel rule, which is mainly designed to let financial institutions know the identity of the senders and receivers of funds across borders. And it is a fact that every South Korean crypto exchange that offers Korean won trading pairs is required to have a domestic partner bank that issues real name bank accounts to its users. And in this case, the commercial bank has a lot of say and a lot of power in terms of what policies are to be enacted in the exchanges. Just because these exchanges are in need and depend on these banks in order to operate. Real name bank accounts ensure that the person accepting fiat withdrawals from an exchange is the same person trading crypto on its platform, which makes sense because banks want to protect themselves against fraud, against money laundering, and against any financial repercussions that may come from the financial authorities or any financial penalties that may come due to not following the law in terms of banking and in terms of deposits and withdrawals. And again, this isn't a bad thing. It will help fighting money laundering, and it will help in combating the funding of terrorism. Also, it will help against fraud and all the illegal activities that take place on the blockchain. It's not a bad thing. It will consolidate the crypto markets, it will consolidate the blockchain markets, and it will make trading in the blockchain safer, it will make it quicker, and it will make it clean in a sense of transparency. Paris Hilton says that the Metaverse will be the future of partying. She says that the future of partying, going out, interacting with people, and being social will be in the Metaverse. Of course, she'll say this because she has a new NFT collection and she's very much into the Metaverse and NFTs, releasing one collection after the other. However, I kind of agree with her. In a world that is blighted by the pandemic, in a world that is becoming more and more digital, in a world where people are more and more engrossed in their phones and in their devices, it's not going to be long until people start wearing VR sets, they start wearing smart glasses, they put on their noise-canceling headphones, and they're partying with their friends in the Metaverse. Bank of America says that stablecoin adoption and CBDC is inevitable. Bank of America crypto strategist Andrew Moss and Alkesh Shah wrote in a January 24th note that CBDCs are an inevitable evolution of today's electronic currencies. They say that we expect stablecoin adoption and use for payments to increase significantly over the next several years as financial institutions explore digital asset custody and tracking and trading solutions, and as payments companies incorporate blockchain technology into their platforms. There have been a lot of stablecoins that have popped up: USDT, USDC, UST, DAI. All of these stablecoins are now being used not only to buy other crypto, but also to purchase, let's say, properties, to purchase vehicles, to purchase luxury goods, and it won't be long until they're used to purchase day-to-day, let's say groceries or electronics or things like that. And more people adopting cryptocurrencies and more people getting into the blockchain means that the use of digital currency and in extension the use of stablecoins is also going to increase. And in order to combat the increased proliferation of private stablecoins such as UST, USDT, countries are increasingly creating their CBDCs, which is central bank digital currency. These are stablecoins which are pegged to a country's currency, but they're all controlled by the country's reserve bank or the central bank, and they choose the amount of coins that are to be issued. They're the ones that distribute these type of coins to commercial banks, which then will distribute these coins to you and I. So the central bank creates the coins, they give it to the commercial banks. The commercial bank says, right, give me, let's say if it's euros, give me 50 euros and I'll give you 50 euros. So it's a one-to-one exchange. And I think this will take place, and the adoption of CBDCs will increase with the years that come, because CBDCs could potentially improve the safe and effective domestic payment systems for households and businesses as the payment system continues to evolve, also possibly resulting in faster payment options between countries. If you want to send money from one country to another, it's a hassle, it takes a lot of time, and it's expensive. You have to go through so much bureaucracy, it takes 3 to 4 days, and the fees are exorbitant. However, with stablecoins, or with any other crypto, or with any CBDCs, you can instantly transfer currency or digital currency from one country to another in the blockchain instantaneously, cheap, and securely, because the central banks in both countries can track that transaction. Commercial banks can also track it in real time with no need for so much bureaucracy, resulting in a streamlined, more efficient, and a more financially sound global economic system. And with that, we come to the end of today's video. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this content, please leave a like, please hit the subscribe button, and I'll see you tomorrow for the next one. Invest wisely and cheers.